Hello, hello. This is Malcolm Temple talking, and I'm here with Tommy, aka Timothy Jonathan. And yo, we're here to talk about smoking and how it's terrible for your lungs and bad for you. Even though sometimes some people may take that and turn it into like a healing factor, right? They may say like, "Hey, I need to smoke because I get very stressed and overheated at work." I'll let Timothy break it down more for you, and then he could do what he do. You know.
Thanks, Malcolm. And I'm gonna talk from my own experience. So, I never had cigarettes in my entire life. I was so curious about the raw paper that has a tobacco in it.
Same.
And I was wondering, I say, why is people like, are you into this? Why they smoking this one? Like, what the reason behind it? And one day, I can, I'd like to share my story now. One day, I had some couple drinks with my buddy, so my buddy turns out to be a smoker, but I'm not. Then he said, after we got drunk, he said like, try this cigarette. Then I was doubting myself, saying like I was hesitating, like I was just denying, saying to him like, no, I don't like to smoke it. It's not good for health. And he said, just try one. It's just for fun, you know. We just all drunk. We both drunk. So try to smoke and see how it's very pleasurable taste it has. Then I say, you know what? Let's try one. Why not? Then the moment I just put this rolled pepper into my mouth, and the moment he lighted up the cigarette, I started like smoking, inhaling the toxic. I felt good at the beginning, but the next day I feel like I'm sick, like mentally, like spiritually and physically. Like I feel like coughing, have some headaches, and I don't know how to say it, but I felt terrible. That's in general. So then I told my body next day, you know, it's not only one cigarette that affect me. It's like it's super strong and it's unhealthy. It has a
Mm-hmm,
negative impact. That's all I'm saying from my own point of view.
mm-hmm.
So back to you, Malcolm.
you know, I see it almost every day, right? I see it almost every day. Like a lot of people smoking, and the people who aren't smoking around them, like they're coughing themselves, because they're inhaling this shit. Like, and like even when they try to exhale it, it doesn't fully work out that way, because it still stays within the system, like your respiratory system and everything like that. Everything just breaks down inside of your body. Now I know most of our body itself, it's dissipating, so like it's breaking apart. Like most of like sorry. Um, so like our layers of skin, right? We have more than one layer of skin. But if you're around a smoker just so much, you would find your skin to really break down much faster. Your body would wrinkle up, and you'd find you're even getting more gray hairs faster than ever, right? Now, just like I said in the introduction to this podcast itself, like it may be harmful, but people use it as a healing type of mechanism, type of lifestyle thing, Say like yeah, I smoke for less stress. I smoke to be a happier person. But in turn, it doesn't really do that for you. But you see, also living here too on this planet Earth, everything is a mental game, right? But yeah, it's pretty it's pretty crazy what people come up with within these products itself, because I Timothy, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go outside of smoking just a little bit, um, just to break down a couple more products. A couple other products there is, like microphones. Microphones can also make you quite infertile, right? You wouldn't be able to have babies and stuff like that. Like um, your whole body goes through this this chemical patterning, right? And then it just breaks you down from your natural circuit. But it's very interesting, very interesting. So I don't know. Um, let's see what Timothy has to say about it. And then I'll come back on the mic and say some stuff.
Cool, cool. It's actually a very interesting fact he shared with us, especially with me. But luckily, I'm not one of the smokers, like smoke cigarettes addicts. You know, as a person itself, like I'm aware of certain things. I can split between negative and positive. So which one I can put in my body and which one I cannot. So there's strange things about it. Like cigarettes is not only like a simple roll paper that has tobacco in it. It's like a business. It's a trade. Like why they sell to the public and they put a sign. It says, okay, smoking is very harmful. It brings cancer. Sorry, it brings cancer, and it causes a lot of damage to your body. And even beside under the very disgusting picture, it shows a doctor warning: please don't smoke, stay healthy, stay alive. But guess what? It's this doctor himself smokes, and people don't care. Doesn't take a lesson from it. So, which is actually crazy, very strange.
It is strange. It is strange. And not to interrupt or anything like that.
No
But
problem.
I think it has to do with depopulation. You know, just to depopulate the world of all these toxic people. You know, now not to say every smoker is a toxic person. It's more likely to say that if people want to end their lives, then let them do so, right? That's basically what the pack is telling you. Now, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the pack of Smokey, right? Because get mad. Sorry, you get mad at the cigarette pack that's really right there. Now it's very ridiculous. But I'll pass it back to Timothy. Let him say a couple words.
Thanks, Malcolm. That was a good interruption, so it's on timing. um, Based on the history, like smoking pipes, smoking cigarettes back to the 9th century, when the Mexicans, the Aztec, they were like smoking huge pipe. Like it's for fun. It's kind of like part of the culture. Then it evolves throughout the century, like from century to century, until now, where from huge big pipe to a tiny rolled joint or rolled paper, which has tobacco in it. It's actually funny how the evolution of cigarettes came to this point, where a person smoke one or two cigarettes for the first time, and guess what? Within days and weeks, he smokes the entire pack and say, "Oh, okay, I enjoy the cigarettes. It's actually it relieves me from stress, and I enjoy the flavor of the cigarette, and I enjoy smoking it. So I don't care about people judging me. If it's negative health, it's none their business. So it's my life, it's my decision." Like some people are being stubborn in this, which is sounds so pathetic. Like they're not aware it's gonna cause huge damage to their body, starting from physical to mental and spiritual. Let's say, for example, one or like an average 1 to 10 people, they smoke a pack or 2 packs a day. It causes wrinkles on their face by their late 30s to being your 40s. It's causing like wrinkles. They look like 80 or 90 years old,
Real stuff.
which is very like terrible, very pathetic in my point of view. And second point that I would like to share, it causes lung damage. Like as you see, if you make a research on the internet, the regular lungs, the healthy lungs, looks pumping, it's pumping the oxygen, inside the body. But when a cigarette is a toxic air inhaled and put inside the lungs, it creates like damage. It doesn't pumps oxygen, it pumps carbon dioxide, which is kind of crazy damage, which is so crazy. It's so scary at the same time, and it shows it's black, which is okay, a bad sign. All right, that guy has a short limit of life, and he's gonna pass away within the following years. God knows, like God forbid, I want everyone to die because of smoking, but I'm telling you guys, smoking is terrible. Try to reduce it by smoking like a single cigarette, like per week, then from one pack to one cigarette per week, and you're gonna feel the improvement. You're gonna quit at all. You're gonna hate the taste of cigarettes. So instead of that, distract yourself with the healthy activities, like meet people, meet the non-smokers who's experiencing their life, whom they feel happy, very positive in life. That's all I say. So back to you, Malcolm.
Oh man, yo, you stated some very, very good points about smoking and how it's terrible for you. I'm a hater of it. I'm a hater. Hate me if you smoke. I don't give a damn.
It's quite funny, ladies and gentlemen. Sense of humor from my co-host Malcolm.
Yeah. No, but honestly, it's the realism, man. It's the realism.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it has a lot to do with suicidal thoughts. You know, people, people,
True.
people willing to jump off of a bridge just for like, I wouldn't say like not every time it's a minor thing, but sometimes it's a minor thing, you know. And there's many people who don't want to live their own life anymore, you know. So like, instead of going through like a large or like a big like threshold of pain or anything like that, what they would do is just like, you know, they would smoke a cancer stick. Now, I am here on this website called Medical News Today. You know, I'm just going to use like a little reference here, but I'm telling you guys just so like you know that like, yo, I'm reading this just a little bit, right? So it says here, every year more than 480,000 people die in the United States due to tobacco-related diseases. Now, that's an incredible amount. You know, it's said to be there.
Crazy number.
Huh?
Crazy number.
Crazy number. Oh, crazy number. Like, it's stuff like that that makes me really quiver about life here, you know? Like, I'll wake up and I'll be like, you know? Like, it makes me question a lot of things that we go through, you know? Or we put ourselves through. Because, like, we must see the difference within that itself. Smoking causes more deaths in the U.S. each year than the following combined: alcohol, firearm-related incidents, HIVs, illegal drug use, motor vehicle incidents. Now,
Wow.
this is hell. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy. I feel like I'm about to go off right now, and I know Tommy has something to say, so I'm
It's
passing off.
quite scary, Malcolm. It's quite scary. The fact that you stated, oh my god, like it's actually very sad to hear about
I'm saying.
how people like commit suicide and having stress and anxiety. It's all because of tobacco. And on my side, I just made a couple research, but I came to the very interesting topic from the website called www.healthline.com. It says the effect of smoking on the body. Like, no matter how you smoke it, sorry, gentlemen. no matter how you smoke it, tobacco is dangerous to your health. There is no safe substance in any tobacco products, from nicotine and tar to nicotine and carbon monoxide. The substance you inhale don't just affect your lungs, they can affect your entire body. Smoking can lead to a variety of ongoing complications in the body. as well as long-term effects on your body system, while smoking can increase your risk of variety of problems over several years. Some of the bodily effects are immediate. That's all I can understand from the topic. Just no matter what you smoke, it's unhealthy. Like a cigarette after a cigarette after a cigarette, you inhale like a lot of toxic air into your body. So guys, be careful.
Trust, man. It also causes a brown coating on it, yo, hold up. One second. Sorry, folks. All right. It also causes a brown coating on the lungs itself. Hence tar, right? Now, that tar within you itself, like within you itself, you're gonna look darker than ever. Your insides are supposed to be naturally pink. Naturally pink, and you're all like vibrant and everything like that. So your body works in its best efficient way. For potential and opportunistic purposes of life itself. Now, I believe that we're here for more. I believe that we're way past the materialism gain. I believe everything is a mental game, like I said before. So I may delve into a little bit of spiritualism within this podcast itself, but I'll save that for the next podcast, right?
Of course, Malcolm.
So let's keep it smoke. Let's keep it smoke related, and Tommy got some words for you.
Yeah, I guess we now reach to the final point where I say it's not too late to quit smoking. It's a matter of time and patience and self-discipline when it comes to any bad habit like to quit from. So my advice, dear folks, like just stop smoking, live happily, live healthier, and live positive. That's all I say. So,
but we should also give them the option to, right? Like if they want to do it, then they should do it. It's out of free will, right? Because you want your own free will, right?
Exactly, Malcolm. But I feel like I'm forcing you guys to quit, but you have to understand, like,
that's true.
Compare yourself to others. The other people illness.
Timothy got them facts.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I just said, if let's say my buddy Matt is ill of smoking cigarette and is laying down in bed in hospital, and me living happily because I didn't smoke a cigarette, like I'll be very thankful. I've never been an addict like Matt, which is my buddy. I don't want to be brag about it, but it's kind of like being aware. It's a self-awareness that it should be in your body, like in your mind. You should think about it. That's all I say. So,
for sure.
To conclude this, I'm gonna say thanks all for listening to the podcast and enjoy your evening and live healthier and happier. So, folks, thanks for listening. Timothy, Jonathan, and my buddy Malcolm.
Yep.
See you all next week for a new topic. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Ain't nobody want a brain aneurysm.